on YouTube. Yeah. Ooh, clearing my throat. Yeah. All right. We are live on YouTube. We are live on YouTube. How is everyone doing today? How are you all doing today? Welcome to another Walking with Purpose live stream. Live here on Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams, the most positive place on the internet. I must start off by saying it was a very long day yesterday. It was a very long day yesterday, but a very productive day. And it's going to be another very long day again today, but also I'm confident it'll be another productive day for my lady and I. And hopefully you've been getting a lot of things done during the first half of December. It is December 15th, 2022, the day of this live stream. And I feel phenomenal. I feel amazing. And it's 2 days before my birthday. It is 2 days before my birthday. Give me a second. There are some people coming on the other side, and they're wearing masks. So I'm going to wait for them to pass on by and then cross the street, enter the trail. That's an older BMW that's been run down and turned into a, let's just call it a rocket. Got to really watch what we say out here on YouTube nowadays. You know, I love everyone, but you know those cars with the loud mufflers, we call them a certain type of rocket. You can't even joke about these things anymore without, fearing being removed or demonetized or something. So, and the jokes are all in good fun. There's there's no offense or anything. But you never know. If one of the wrong YouTube gods gets it, then then it could be your demise. Hey, Coach J-Rom, how are you doing? Welcome to the show. How's the audio? Can you hear me tapping the furry ball here? Yeah, yes, you're right, Coach J-Rom. That's exactly. Happy Thursday, everyone, says my lady. Hey, babe, how you doing? Sounds good, says Coach J-Rom. Thank you so much. Yeah. I got to turn and burn on this walk today because my lady and I are going to be working our side hustle later this afternoon. And then there will be another in-studio stream tonight, possibly including my lady, depending on how she feels and if she's up to doing it and not too tired. Did another great stream late last night here on Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams. Excuse me. And just go back and check it out if you missed the replay. Been talking a lot about, I've been picking on the guys a little bit lately. And not really even picking on the guys. I'm just, trying to help men become stronger men, become alpha males, learn to love themselves more, learn to have, more self-respect. Coach J-Rom with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Coach J-Rom. It's not much, but happy birthday. Thank you, Coach J-Rom. Much, much love. It's not a big deal, man. Well, I didn't say that the right way. It is a big deal. And it is plenty. You got my words jumbled. It is plenty. It's more about the thought too, right? Thank you so much for your $10 super chat. We greatly appreciate it. Yeah, the big 4-9 is coming in a couple of days. But thank you again for that, Coach J-Rom. My lady says, thank you, J-Rom. Much appreciated. What I meant to say, it is a big deal. Says, you're very welcome. Thanks, man. Everything is a big deal, man. When people donate their hard-earned money, I always talk about this. I'm very appreciative, you know. I don't know if you've noticed, there's this somebody out there named Mr. Tumnus, and there was somebody that sent a $200 super chat earlier on in the week, about a week ago, named Clive something. I can't remember the last name. And, you know, I'm thinking that Clive and Mr. Tumnus are the same person. And they've donated a total of $450 this past week. And I wish I knew who they were so I could thank them personally and, you know, maybe do something, you know. We like to take care of the people that take care of us. You know what I mean, Coach J-Ron? But, yeah, it's been a very, very interesting week here so far. And again, dude, thank you. Every penny counts. Every penny counts. And you know, I'm not criticizing people that don't donate. Everyone has their reasons on why they donate or don't donate. But, you know, I do know there are people that can't afford to donate that don't donate, even though they're getting value. And, you know, does it kind of sadden me a little bit? Sure. But, hey, it's not my place to tell people when to donate and when to not donate. I'm just saying that everyone's different and people are being raised differently nowadays. I'll tell you this, I noticed more so the millennial generation is way more frugal than any other generation I've ever seen. And I think I'm going to do a stream on that at some point. Because the majority of my donations come from Gen Xers. There are a few millennials that have donated, but the majority are Gen Xers. And I just think that the large level of entitlement that millennials feel they have or are entitled to, they don't feel that they should have to tip for someone's services. You know, such as even, you know, going to a restaurant or, you know, when people deliver food and stuff like that, you know, you tip them, right? But I've just noticed millennials are the least likely to tip in any capacity. And if they do tip, they tip minimally. Coach J-Rom says, it could be the price of chicken is up to $32 for 10 pounds and 60 eggs are $18 now. Just saying. Yeah. I mean, it could be. But quite honestly, even those prices, Coach J-Rom, even though they're way more expensive than they used to be for those two, you know, items, food items, they're still very affordable. They're still at an affordable range. It's not like we're paying $100 for a chicken or $100 for eggs. We're just used to getting things dirt cheap. And the thing is, you know, people spend hundreds of dollars per month on their vices, you know, alcohol, cigarettes, and all that. So, they have no problem paying for that. But, the price of eggs and chicken and other food items go up a little bit, and then they're like, oh, I got to scale back. I'm not going to tip my food server or delivery driver to deliver my food. I'm going to, try to save that money for my vices instead. We got 12 in the box, 3 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. Please share this out on your community tabs, folks. Please share it out on social media. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. Reddit's a great place. Or anywhere else where you have a following of people that you feel would benefit tremendously from being a part of our community. Please also make sure you're subscribed. You bang the bell, select all notifications. This is a subscribers only chat, so you need to be subscribed in order to chat here. Once you subscribe, you will be able to chat immediately as long as you follow my rules, which we'll post as soon as you chat the first time after you subscribe. And you also follow YouTube's community guidelines in terms of service. All right. Let me see what's going on in the chat here. Eli, how much is a tip going to be from Cali to Kentucky? How much is a tip going to be from Cali to Kentucky? I don't know. Holly, I don't know. I don't know. You want me to ship you something? And then you can send like $100 tip. No, I'm just kidding, Holly. Let's see. It's funny because most servers are millennials. You would think they would understand. Well, and again, I criticize that generation because everything I say about them is true. It's not that I want to criticize them. It's just that's their behavior, right? They want you to tip them, but they don't want to tip shit when they go out. That's the problem, right? Millennials are the kings and queens of double standards. That's why they're the most difficult generation to get along with unless you are one of them. It's like they all stick together like a pack. And every other generation outside of the millennials has difficulty. There's that same person walking on the opposite side of the trail. I'm going to let them pass on by. Same spot, too. Interesting. Yeah, they're the only generation that all other generations have difficulty getting along with. Gen Xers and Boomers have a hard time dealing with millennials. And Gen Zers don't want the stereotype, and they're trying to do whatever they can to not be like the millennials. And, people, who's going to criticize me on this? The millennials are, because they know it's true, right? They know it is true. That's what triggers them. It's the truth, right? But anyway, we're not here to talk about millennials today. We're here to talk about 2023. We're here to talk about, what are your plans for the 2023 new year? How do you plan to start the 2023 new year? This is episode number 441 of Walking with Purpose Live from the SF Bay Trail, San Francisco Bay Trail here in Redwood City, California. It's about 58 degrees or so right now, so it's not as cold as it was earlier and overnight, but it's still chilly enough to layer up and get the gloves on. Again, Coach Eli, thank you for your $10 super chat as an early birthday gift. Thank you so much, man. We greatly appreciate that. And by the way, folks, if you would like to donate to support the channel here and the content that my lady and I have created and will continue to create, you can consider making a donation any amount based on the value you feel you are receiving. You can do so in one of many ways. You can go to the bottom of the chat and tap that $ while we're live, and you can send a super chat or a super sticker. On the pre-recorded videos and live stream replays, you can send what's called a super thanks. So once these live streams go to a replay and YouTube has finished processing them, which can take up to 12 hours, the little heart will show up that says thanks in the middle, right below the title on your smartphones or your laptops or desktops. That's called the super thanks. And you can send a highlighted donation in the comments section of any live stream replay or pre-recorded video on a monetized channel. You can do it that way if you're here on the replay, or if you prefer Cash App or PayPal. Nightbot's sharing my Cash App and PayPal links in the chat every 7 minutes. On PayPal, you can go to paypal.me/Coach Eli. And on Cash App, you can go to $the real Coach Eli. And, we treat everyone the same, whether you donate or not. But we're not going to lie. This has been a rough year for many people. And, my lady and I have had many additional expenses. And, if you're getting value and you can support monetarily in any way, we would greatly appreciate that. So please consider that. Take that into consideration. But again, as always, donations are greatly appreciated, yet they are not required. Whoosh Whoosh says, hold on, I'm missing a lot of chat here. I'm just saying wages haven't gone up, but going out has nearly doubled. Well, yeah, I get what you're saying, Coach J-Rom. Here's the thing. Okay, if you're going to, go to a restaurant and spend $100, let's say you spend $200 on a meal for two with alcohol and food and appetizers and dessert, right? Now, a 20% tip would be $40. If you can't afford to tip $40, then how the hell can you afford to pay $200? The problem I have is people that have the disposable income are not being nice. I can understand people that are living paycheck to paycheck and are that tight. But if people are living that tight, and they're still going out to dinner and spending lots of money on dinner and not tipping, like if you can't afford to tip, then how the hell can you afford the $200 dinner, right? That's just an example right there. I just firmly believe that some people, primarily stemming from the millennial generation, just don't feel tipping is necessary. They feel that servers get paid enough. And the bottom line is servers get paid minimum wage. They live off of tips. Bartenders live off of tips. If it's that tight, don't eat out, says my lady. Right. No, again, I'm not criticizing people that can't afford the tip. But if you can't afford the tip, how can you afford the main course, which is going to cost you 5 times more than the tip? I mean, it's a very hypocritical thing, right? That's all I'm saying, It makes logical sense. Let's see here. Let me see. All my daughter's friends that are servers tip obnoxiously. Sometimes it makes me proud. Well, that's good. You know why they tip obnoxiously, baby? Because they understand how it is to be stiffed. Right? It sucks to take care of someone and make their experience so pleasant and then not even be acknowledged for it, right? And the best way to acknowledge someone for their hard work is to tip them. Money talks, right? It's not all about the money, but money does make a statement. It makes the biggest statement. That's how we survive. Money makes the world go round, right? Money makes the world go round. Got 18 in the box and 3 thumbs up. Can we please get the thumbs up to more than 3, folks? There are 18 people here and only 3 thumbs up. You got to be kidding me. I know there are people that actually like me here that haven't hit the thumbs up. Come on. Jesus Christ, man. 2 days before my birthday, right? And what? 9 days before Christmas? Oh, we got 4 thumbs up now. Yeah, thank you. 19 in the box. Let's make it rain today. Let's make it rain here on this channel. Making it rain, 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 rain. Hey, Jenny, I'll get to you in a few. I see you at the bottom there. I'm working my way through the chat. Hey, the ghost of Whoosh Whoosh. I got here late. What is the problem about tipping? I plan on starting this new year like I did the last, being retired. No, we were just talking in general about, people that stiff servers and stuff. And Coach J. Rob sent a $10 super chat, and he said it isn't much, but happy birthday. And I said it's plenty. I screwed up at first and said the opposite because I just, I was shocked. I'm always shocked when anyone super chats. But I appreciate even if J. Rom sent 99 cents. I would appreciate that, right? And the point I was making is that, hey, dude, at least you care enough to recognize how tip people work, and I respect that, right? That's all I was saying, whoosh, whoosh. And then we got talking about how, servers get stiffed, and it's primarily stemming from the millennial generation. When they're serving, they expect people to tip them, but when they're being served, they don't tip shit because they feel that people aren't entitled to tips besides their generation. The millennial generation is one of the most hypocritical and, generation in history. The millennials are the biggest double standard ever seen. They are. They absolutely are. I mean, my lady has one. She knows. I mean, don't get me wrong. She loves her daughter, and even though I haven't met her daughter yet, you know what? Hey, I don't have a problem. I'm just saying that's just how her generation is. But I'd like to think my lady's daughter isn't like that, but she's been around those types of people, so she's probably got a little bit of that in her anyway, no matter how well she was raised. Right, baby? Isn't that right, baby? I used to say that all the time. Oh, man. Respectfully, maturely, and professionally, my lady says, we have recently noticed a decrease in the tip amounts left for servers or deliveries based on talking with these people when we are out eating. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I see, when my lady and I go out and eat, right? Whenever I go out and eat somewhere, I am already taking into consideration what the meal's going to cost and what at least 20% of a tip is going to cost me, right? So if we go and $100 meal, I know it's going to be $120 with tip at least. If it's really good service, $125. I'll tip 25%, sometimes 30. But see, I'm already thinking that before we even drive to the restaurant, right? I think the millennials and a lot of people in the modern world don't think ahead. They don't plan these things ahead. They just go out and they just end up at a restaurant and don't take into consideration the cost and tip. They don't even think about it. I think ahead. That's why I always say it's better to be proactive than reactive, right? Holly's finding happenings. Cha-ching, says Holly. Hey, Holly. Coach Aram, do you know we are the only country in the world that tips? If you tip in France, you'll get smacked. It is insulting to them. Well, I think the reason why it is that way, Coach Sharon, is they probably have higher wages. They probably pay their servers as, just a regular employee. We pay our servers as tippable employees. They get minimum wage because they have to get paid that by law. And then anything else is what they make. The people in other countries probably get it combined. So servers in other countries are probably making 50, 60 grand a year, equivalent to what they make here, maybe 70 if they're good, right? But here with minimum wage, you're going to make what, 30 grand, and you need to make the rest in tips, depending on how hard you work. I think one of the reasons why in the U.S. it's that way because we're like the laziest society in the world, and we have to incentivize our servers to work hard to make that 70 grand through tips. And in France, they're getting that up front, right? Because it's like they're more trusted to do their job, that they're not lazy, right? I mean, that's the only logical thing I can think of. That's the only thing that would make logical sense to me, I'm getting to you, Jenny. If it's that tight, don't eat out, says my lady. Jenny Sadler, hi, Elan chat. Just received my grocery order. I always tip them well, especially nowadays with gas prices going up and saving me time, etc. I always go back and add more if the service is above. Jenny, big round of applause to you. Thank you. That is very, very kind of you, Jenny. Welcome to the show. How you been, Jenny? It's been a while since we've seen you here. Hopefully everything's well for you. Just to update you, Jenny, in a couple of days, I'm going to be 49. I'm going to be doing a birthday bash day here on Saturday. Going to start off with a morning walking with purpose stream like this one. If you're on the East Coast, it'll be early afternoon. And then later on that afternoon, I'll be doing a stream from the studio with my lady and anyone else that wants to pop on. And we're going to do Coach Eli's 49th birthday bash. So just making you aware of that. Let me see. Sorry, I always forget that thumb, says Coach Sharon. Okay. Jenny says, I also get to stay safe in my home while they are out there working for me, so I agree with you. Absolutely. And my lady says, you're right, Jenny. My daughter is an obnoxious tipper, says my lady. Baby, when you say your daughter's an obnoxious tipper, what am I going to, baby, listen. Why don't you say what you think I'm going to say next? When you say your daughter is an obnoxious tipper, what's the next thing I'm going to say, baby? Go ahead and answer in the chat. I'll wait. Of course she is. There's a reason for that, baby. Don't make... Mr. Tumnus is back with another $50. Mr. Tumnus is back again? Look, I'm on mobile. Whoa, Mr. Tumnus with another $50 super sticker. This is ridiculous, man. Who are you? I need to thank you, man, or woman, or whatever. I don't know who you are. Jesus. I for sure thought it was done after last night. I thought it was done last night. Baby, I don't know what to say anymore. Well, someone that appreciates us is having a lot of fun with this. Well, Mr. Tumnus, over the last 3 or 4 days, has donated $300. And then another person who I feel is another Mr. Tumnus, same person, I believe, Clive donated $200. This same person here has donated $500 in a week. I only mention that because I want to pay them props. I want to acknowledge their very kind generosity. I want to do something for them, but I don't know who they are. I don't know who they are. Well, that's the beauty of, the YouTube and Google payment system. It it allows you to be anonymous, which is fine, but it's like I'm not the kind of guy that is going to come after people and stuff. I want to reward people. I want to do something nice for the people that take care of us too, right? Mr. Tumnus. Man. We're going to eventually get to, discussing how to start off 2023 on the right foot. We're going to be talking, we can talk about anything today. It's an open forum pretty much. But also, folks, when you're commenting in the chat, let us know, how do you plan on starting off your 2023? How do you plan on starting off the 2023 new year? I wonder if Mr. Tumnus just has some bot that's set to super chat or super sticker whenever it identifies that I go live, like 30 minutes after Eli goes live, send $50. I'm like, I don't think that's possible. That means whoever's doing this is looking out for when I go live and making an extra special effort. I'm like, that's incredible. It is. I want to acknowledge that. It's despite the money. The money's great, but the effort that they're making to show up on these live streams, to do it regularly. Wow. Thank you. I'll get back to the chat in a second. Jenny, I'll continue to respond to your stuff, and J-Rom and my lady and Holly and anyone else here. Federal minimum wage for a tipped employee is only $5.15. Really? It's still only $5.15 for a tipped employee? That's peanuts. Yeah, but I think most employers, at least out here in California, I think each state has their own laws too. And here in California, Coach J-Rom, I believe our servers get the state minimum wage, even if they're tipped. So while that may be the federal, yeah, I believe it goes, if I remember correctly. My brother, I've never worked in the tipped industry, but my brother has. And from what I remember back in those days when he was working at a bar and then he became the manager, and he was doing the books and stuff, that they got paid the state minimum wage plus tips, and then each tipped server has to claim 8% of their tippable sales. And it's only 8% because people stiff. Now, a lot of them make more than that. But to be on the safe side here, I believe in California, you only need to claim 8% of your tippable sales as that portion of your taxes. Even the state of California acknowledges we have some shiesty people out here that they have money and they're cheap. So we'll only make you claim 8% of your tippable sales. Yes, it's $7.50 in Cali. Okay. Thank you again, Mr. Tumnus, for another $50. That's $60 in super chats and super stickers today. Thank you again to Coach J-Rom for your $10 as well. You folks are amazing. This is the best month I've ever seen. I'm sorry, Jenny, you were timed out. Can someone tell me what Jenny was saying? Hey, Eli, good to see you. Hey, Casey, how's it going? Welcome to the show. It's great to see you, too. Great to see you, too. Yeah, like I was saying a second ago, this is probably one of the best months I've ever had on any monetized channel I've had. And my lady and I are very grateful and thankful to everyone that has already contributed in the first 15 days. And my lady and I are settling into our lives very well. I'll probably talk more about that another time, but yeah, things are just really adjusting very well. And my lady's really easy to live with. She is. She's really easy to live with. And the only things that worry me, are, some of the chronic conditions she has till we get her to the doctor, but she's even doing much better regarding that. Like, my lady's real easy to get along with. She's real simple. Even though, women can be complicated, my lady tries to simplify it as much as possible. Yeah, she has her moments, and so do I. But it's just beautiful what we have. Jenny was saying, I was saying our goal is to lead a more simple life, focus on health and wellness, less frivolous spending. Jenny, I'd like to moderate you at some point here. Is there any way you can connect with me on Facebook if you feel comfortable doing that? If I can just verify it's you through a voice message, and we can keep in touch behind the scenes. You can ask me any questions, or my lady any questions behind the scenes too. Then I'll moderate you. I don't moderate anyone until I verify them at this point, because people have tried to sneakily get a mod wrench on my channel to sabotage it, right? So I'm very, very cautious. She just said, wow, that's wonderful and well-deserved. You guys deserve it. Well done. Thank you, Casey. Appreciate that. Respectfully, maturely, and professionally says, no, it depends on the amount of employees the company has. Over 26 employees, the minimum wage while making tips is $15. Well, isn't that the state minimum wage now, babe? Isn't the California state minimum wage now $15? And isn't the federal minimum wage going to get there too at some point? Federal's what, like 12 or 13? But many states, like New York and California, I believe, are $15 an hour. That's still jack shit. That's compared to inflation. That's I remember when I was working, minimum wage had just gone up from $3.35 to $4.25. But the cost of living has definitely way surpassed, minimum wage hikes. Ying Ling Ho, a.k.a. Becky. We eat at Bass Pro Shops restaurant all the time. They have great seafood. We tip accordingly. Hey, Yi Ling Ho, a.k.a. Becky. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Is this your first time here? Welcome to the show. How'd you find out about us? Just kind of curious. It's nice to see somebody new here. We've got 23 people in the box. 6 thumbs up. Folks, please smash the thumbs up. We got 23 people here and only 6 likes. Come on. Only 6 of you like me? Come on. I'm not a likable guy, I guess, Baby, I'm not a likable guy, huh? I bet if you were doing this, baby, you'd have 100 likes right now. But me, I only get 6 because I'm a dude. I'm not showing off some boobie or booty, right? Maybe I should do that. I might double my likes. At least by the women, maybe, right? It's a beautiful day, I'll tell you that. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Even though it's been chilly, it hasn't been raining, and it's gorgeous. I sent a screenshot of the minimum wage. All right, babe, thank you. I don't do Facebook or any of that stuff, but I appreciate the trust in me nonetheless. Thank you. Well, maybe I'll moderate you anyway. We'll figure it out, Jenny. Maybe I can even add you as an approved user. I got to figure out a way, if you can program Nightbot to bypass moderation on certain non-moderators. I'm trying to figure that out. I mean, things have been getting a lot better. People have been getting timed out less. I've been tuning it. And things are beginning to really settle in over here. And the trolling has, for the most part, stopped. And that's pretty good. It's like, I want to thank you all for sticking around while we, we're working on cleaning up our dust. Yeah, again, Mr. Tumnus and J-Rom, thank you for your super chats and super stickers. I can never, ever say thank you enough when it comes to things like that. So how do you folks plan on starting off your 2023? I talked about this about almost 3 months ago. I start planning my new year about 4 months ahead. And, I made some goals, and I've been discussing on making some changes and some rebranding and stuff. And I discussed that about maybe 2 to 3 months ago, and I said by the middle of January, that's when all those changes are going to be made. And a lot of them are in progress. And just because a lot of it can't be seen on the front lines doesn't mean that work isn't being done behind the scenes. You can work on a website and build pages of a website and not publish those pages until you're ready, right? So there's a lot of work that's been going on behind the scenes for the future of, the channels that my lady and I run out here, and the coaching business and the website and all that. There's a lot of work that's been going on behind the scenes. But we started planning this 3 months ago in September. Now it's December. And that's what I suggest. You always want to start planning your new year around September of the previous year. Even sooner if you can, but typically September is a good time to start. Okay? Now, if you already haven't started planning your new year, yeah, you're probably going to be a little behind, but it's not too late. Start right now. And even though, Christmas is 9 days away? My birthday's 2 days away. Christmas is 7 days after that. So it's about 9 days away, right? And people are going to say, oh, we're busy with Christmas and shopping and preparing for the holiday. Bullshit. That's the biggest, lamest excuse, right? Shopping and preparing for Christmas doesn't really take up a whole lot more time than any other time during the year. Maybe a little more time to go shopping, or most people now are just ordering stuff from Amazon and already having it gift wrapped. So you folks have the time to start planning your new year right now if you already haven't, right? You want to set your goals, okay? You want to set attainable goals, okay? Don't set goals that are unreachable, okay? You want to set good, high goals, but goals that can be attained. Don't set goals that are unattainable. Not just for you, but for most other people. You have your moments of likable, LOL. Well, that's great, Coach J-Ron. I appreciate that. I've got 7 likes right now. I'm hoping by the time I get to the curve up here where I turn left and start heading back out, which will be about 5 to 7 minutes or so, maybe a little less, that we get to 10 likes. It'd be nice. I don't know why it's so difficult to hit the thumbs up. I bet you Mr. Tumnus hit the thumb up, and yourself and my lady and Holly and Jenny. Yeah, what's that, 6? And maybe Lewis stopped on by. Or see, I think California Ford Outdoors. Was she here earlier? I think she was. I thought I saw her earlier. Maybe I thought I did it. No, she wasn't here. Wow, that sun is right in my eyes. It's like at the worst spot to the point of where I can't even see the screen. It's like right here. It's coming right at me. I'd have to hold my phone like this in order to block the sun from my face. So what else am I going to be doing in 2023? So in 2023, I'm going to be looking to be doing a lot more collaborating with other creators that create similar content, with other creators that are open to having discussions. I do want to make it very, very clear. I've said this before in the past, and I'll say it again. I'm not out here on YouTube or on any social media forum to debate anyone. I don't believe in debating. I think debating is all about just setting up a forum to get two people to argue for drama entertainment purposes. And I'm not about that. I'm about having civil and reasonable discussions. And if we disagree, we disagree respectfully and move forward, right? So I'm looking to collaborate with other creators that are knowledgeable in what I primarily do out here, such as discussing male and female relationship dynamics, discussing, modern women compared to before women were liberated, discussing the modern man, discussing millennial men versus Gen Xers versus boomers versus Gen Zers versus the upcoming alpha generation. Yeah, baby, you said and reasonable, right? Right? You're saying, we want to have reasonable discussions with people. It's not about you having to agree with us or us having to agree with you. It's about disagreeing respectfully, right? And learning from each other, right? And here's the thing. If you had conversations with many people and every conversation you had with all those people, you both agreed on everything, it would be a boring show. You wouldn't learn anything. There'd be nothing to discuss, right? So I encourage people having a difference of opinion, but it's how you handle yourself in regards to that difference of opinion. Sandra Palacio, she says, hi Eli, hey Sandra, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Hey, Mr. Tumnus came back again, Sandra. And Coach Jerem also sent a $10 super chat earlier, and Mr. Tumnus sent another $50 super sticker. So, I don't know, Sandra. I don't know. I mean, it's been an interesting month, I'll tell you that. It's been a very interesting month here at the Coach Eli clan, especially here on Coach Eli 2 authentic live streams. Sandra says, hello, Coach J-Rom, RMP, respectfully, maturely, professionally, and Casey. Sandra says, great. Hey, MYK. Hey, let that guy stay. I'd love to talk with you. Can somebody verify that's the real MYK Philippines journey? Dude, if that's the real you, I am glad you're here. Damn. Awesome. You know, dude, I was going to tag you in a posting and see if you wanted to talk. But you came here. That's even better, bro. That's even better. Yeah, he has like 14K subscribers. It's not about your subscriber count, bro. We just want to make sure you're the real guy, right? I don't go by subscriber count. So, first of all, what would you like to be addressed by, man? Do you want to be addressed as MYK or your first name, or how would you like to be addressed, dude, so we can respect that about you? You know, it's funny, MYK, and you and I are going to have to talk privately behind the scenes, and then if you want to do some shows together, bro, I can tell you, man, I know this community. You've probably been a part of the MGTOW community. I've been dealing with this shit for 5.5 years. I've got another channel too, bro, Coach Eli, Elias, Melas. I've had that one monetized for 3 years. It's been up for 4 years, and this one's been around for 3.5 years, and my lady and I got it monetized about 4 months ago. So that's a little bit of my backstory. I'll call you Mike, dude. I like the name Mike. Mike is cool, dude. I like that name. So, yeah, I want to use the rest of this show to share more about you with my audience here. And I'm sure you've seen what's happened to me. I know you were on a live stream with RJ Sandifer, who I believe to be a good guy. But he's caught up with some people I'm sure you're aware of, Mike, that like to create endless drama. And, you know, that's why RJ's behaving the way he's behaving. Also, he does have Asperger's. I'm sure you know that. He's blind, and he has Asperger's, a form of autism. Just let me know whenever. Oh, of course, dude. Are you on Facebook, Mike? Because we communicate through Facebook Messenger for the most part. But are you on Facebook by any chance? And are you here in the U.S. or are you in another country? I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area in California. And my lady and I just moved in together after being together for 1.5 years. I finally found a good one, dude. I'm going to be 49 in 2 days, and she's going to be, well, she's actually 47. She just turned 47 earlier this year. I've been out of Facebook for years. Okay. Well, yeah, we can email each other. My email's in the description and in the About section, Coach Eli at coach.eliasmelas.com. But let me ask you this, Mike, and anyone else, please get in the chat, and we'll, got another maybe 35 minutes or so before I get off the trail. Let me ask you this, man. Were you a part of the MGTOW community like in 2017 and 2018? Were you involved in any of that stuff? Like, how long have you been a part of this? Because when I heard you on RJ's show, I'm like, this dude knows exactly what he's saying. And RJ goes, I know a guy that's named Coach Eli. Yeah, you want to talk about me, RJ, right? It's okay. It's no problem, brother. And he says that, the Filipina P takes advantage of the thirsty beta male market. And I scrutinize him for that. And then Mike's like, well, he's right. Well, it is true. That's what she's doing. I'm not MGTOW, but been in the red pill space since 2009. Yeah, I'm not MGTOW either, bro. I mean, I'll tell you this. The MGTOW philosophy is good stuff. I think men need to be red pilled. They need to understand the matrix and understand modern women. But yeah, no, I got involved in the red pill space in 2017, unknowingly, man. And let me tell you, dude, some of these dudes, man, especially the dudes that are the incels, man, you know, the involuntary celibates. We talk a lot about incels on this channel. Babe, are you still around? Respectfully, maturely, and professionally is my girlfriend, Mike. And we talk a lot about these incels that, you know, come out on social media and they project their insecurities and they attack other men they wish they could be like, you know. And I think we could have some really good discussions on that, dude. I think there's a lot we can talk about. My lady says yes. The one thing I'll say, Mike, and I just want to be transparent with you, and my community can be transparent with you as well. There's a group of people out here that's been trolling me for like 4 to 5 years. And these people, they rebroadcast all my live streams, and if I were to come, like, you can come out here. I have good control with good mods, and I use Nightbot, and I have all these people blocked on my end. But if I were to come on your channel at some point, I'm just hypothetically speaking, they would come and talk all the mad shit in the chat. And I don't care if they talk mad shit in the chat, as long as you realize, I'm sure, you know, you seem to be a mature guy. As long as you understand that what they're saying is a projection and most of what they would be saying is not true. I just don't want you to feel like these people are coming in and trying to destroy your show or your channel on my account. That's what they try to do. These people have tried to destroy everything I've tried to create, and it's a massive group of people that conglomerated together, stemming back from that former MGTOW community in 2017 and 2018. I have trolls. They watch the full video. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, listen, dude, I just want to be transparent with you because, you know, when I first heard you on RJ's channel, I think it was it last week? You guys were on for what, 6-7 hours? Like, I wasn't there for the whole show, but I kept popping in like every hour or so. I'm like, shit, they're still alive? Jesus Christ. Oh, I get trolls from the P lovers. Holly's Hauntings and Happenings. Hello, MYK. Nice to meet you. So MYK, you're from the States? Or are you from another country? Like, what time zone are you in so I know when to reach out to you and when we can do things? MYK says, hey, Holly. Yeah, and MYK, once I go home and verify it's you, then I can even moderate you as well, bro, because I honestly think you got a good thing going, man. You've got your stuff together, and then I even heard the story that you mentioned about your dad in Filipinas, right? That was you, right? You were talking about your dad in Filipinas, right? I've said this before and I'll say it again. The first time I heard about the Filipina P, I heard about her through RJ. Because RJ is just obsessed with Filipinas. And what I was thinking initially, I used to say, you know, the P is the P-U-S-S-Y, right? You know, the lower region of a woman, right? Right, the pussy, right? So when I heard the name the Filipina P, RJ was telling me about her, like we had a phone conversation about it before I even saw her channel. I thought he was talking about the Filipina P-U-S-S-Y, but he was talking about the Filipina P-E-A-S in like pea in a pod, right? Like the peas like you would eat for dinner. RJ is the mirror for beta men of the P. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mike. And here's the thing. Like, you're a good guy, and I'm a good guy. I'm not trying to come at RJ. I'm not trying to come at anyone. Like I'm just a laid back dude, right? Just looking to have, you know, great conversations and provocative thought, right? With reasonable people, right? And we can disagree respectfully if we don't agree, right? It's all good. Makes better conversation, right? But the truth is the truth. And yes, I could not have said it better myself. RJ is the mirror of beta males for for the Filipina P. I mean, RJ, you might as well hand your balls over right now, big guy. That's all I'm saying, man. I mean, dude, seriously. Guys, you got to have self-respect and self-love. Nothing wrong with being attracted to a woman, but if you're going to bask in her glory at the expense of self-respect, then, I mean, come on. That's just pathetic. Oh, shit, look. That's a big bird. Look at that. Wow, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful bird. Go! Wow, that's wonderful. Well, I'm going to get out. I got to get going. There's another one on the trail up ahead. Yeah, Mike, you made my day being here, MYK. You made my day. I've wanted to reach out to you. And to me, it's not about sub count, but the way I do things is if somebody has more subscribers than me, I wait for them to reach out because I feel it's a respectful thing to do, you know? That's just how I roll on that. It's just a respect thing. But, you know, when people reach out to you or come to you, that's the best way. And that's how guys should look at women. It's like you don't need to chase women. You know, just be yourself and let them chase you. You just continue to focus on your purpose as a man. And when the right woman comes around, she'll chase you. My woman chases me every damn day. You still around, baby? She chases me around the house. And when we weren't living together, she would call me all the time. She would text me all the time. And that's beautiful, right? Yeah, it gets excessive at times. Don't get me wrong. I love her. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad, baby. It's all good. But women are either going to be into you or they're not going to be into you. And there's nothing you can say or do about it. It's up to them. You just have to show up being you. If you're going to put a woman on a pedestal and bask in her glory and keep talking about, the Filipina P. Oh, the Filipina P and I had a conversation. Oh, no, we didn't have that conversation, right? So RJ made all that stuff up, right? To try to make it more damning for his audience, right? and guess what? It blew up in his face. What kind of bird was that? I think it was a blackbird. I think it was a blackbird. I'll have to look it up. Actually, the next time we go to the observation deck on either side, they list all the birds and critters that are out here. I think we will get along, MYK, says Holly. Something happening. That's great. Boing, says Holly. Oh, you're thinking about the boing, the sprung sound. Yeah, with my sound bites from the in-studio live streams, Holly. Mike MYK's Philippine Journey says, I meant it as these men complaining about me exposing things and they won't cam up but cover behind a keyboard. They can see themselves in RJ. You know, Mike, that is what I respect about you. You put yourself on camera. I run a business out here. I have my name, my face. I mean, I can't do it on mobile, but in the in-studio streams, I put my name, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. I tell people, look, you want to run a background check? Run a background check. I don't care, right? You want to come hang out with me? Come hang out with me. I don't care, right? And here's the funny thing, Mike. Like, we're not trying to shame these guys. We're trying to help these guys and protect them from getting further screwed than they already are. And they're shaming us for trying to protect them from, you know, a woman in this case, or any woman that's playing on their vulnerabilities of being a beta mon. Like, these guys just don't understand. You want to throw your money away and get nothing for it. Like, look, if you want to support a content creator based on, let's say a guy wants to support a female content creator based on what she's trying to create, right? I have no problem with that. But if you're throwing money at her to try to get her attention, thinking that that's going to win her over to where she's going to come to you and allow you to carry her over the threshold and be with her, then you're out of your damn mind. And women like the Filipina P and other women that do, you know, these types of things, right? They may have a channel or a presence out here on the internet with an actual business, but they also look very pretty for a reason, because they know the primary market that's going to pay them is the thirsty beta male market that thinks that's the way that they're going to get a woman like that, right? They think that's how they're going to get a woman like that. And all you're doing is throwing your money away. And these guys don't realize that. They don't realize that. And they attack guys like Mike and I that are trying to protect you from your stupidity. Here's the thing. I'm sure you were like this at one point in your life, Mike. So was I. I was a beta male too once. I was a sissy too. I put women on a pedestal. I used to pay lots of money and not get anything. And I got tired of getting no return on my investment, right? Now, I don't want to look at a woman as an investment, but they're an investment. And on the flip side, they're investing in you. When you're in a relationship, you're investing in each other. Yeah, it may be a weird way to say it, but that's the truth. And all Mike and I are trying to tell you guys, I'm not trying to speak for you, Mike, but I've heard what you've said. It's very much in alignment with what I believe in and what I say too. You guys are making bad investments. That's what you're doing. You're making bad investments. And you're getting mad at the guys that are trying to save your ass. That's the truth of the matter. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, even me and my hubby need space. MYK's Philippine Journey. Every man simps at one point in their life. Well, Mike, MYK's Philippine Journey, RJ's been simping for 43 years. And, you know, I'll tell you, when I was watching some good portions of that stream you were on with RJ, Mike, and I wanted to come on. I really wanted to come on and back you up on everything you were saying. The only reason why I didn't go on there is because RJ's involved with a drama group. He keeps going back and forth between my positive group here and another drama group, and I want no part of that, right? But I wanted to come on and basically, you know, you guys were asking RJ about his experience. He's never had a girlfriend, and he's never been laid. No disrespect. He's a virgin, and that's fine. He said it before publicly, right? But he had a hard time saying that to you and the other dude that was on there. And look, nothing to be ashamed of, RJ, right? Nothing to be ashamed of, right? And just because you're blind and autistic doesn't mean you can't have a romantic relationship with someone. You can. All we're trying to say is that the way you're going about it, it's never going to happen. There's not a woman on the planet that's going to have any respect for a man that's a simp. Sucker idolizing mediocre, let's just say punani for the YouTube algorithm. Sucker idolizing mediocre punani. Right? When you value the punani, RJ, more than you value yourself, how can you expect any woman to respect you, dude? And it's not about being a jerk. It's about respecting yourself, right? It's about being good to yourself. And that's what's attractive to women. But when you pedestalize them at your own at your own expense, at the expense of your self-respect, which is what I'm trying to say, it's never going to get anywhere, man. You're going to be an eternal simp, bro. Bottom line. And an incel, too. An incel, you know? You know, Mike, I used to make fun of the other people that used to rebroadcast my streams, right? Because a lot of people that are over on their end used to be over here, and I blocked them because they just, they were just trolls, right? But I've started calling them, over the last year, I started calling them the IBN, the Incel Broadcasting Network. I call that side the Incel Broadcasting Network. Just for shits and giggles, you know what I mean? It's a beautiful day, folks. So, Mike, when is the next time that you're going live? If you're going live, anytime soon, let me know so I can clear my schedule and I can be there. And then we can even schedule a time to do some stuff on my end. I just want to participate, and see how it is to chat in your community and stuff like that. I'm sure it's fine. I don't want to go in there blind and, kind of want to ease my way in there and be respectful to everyone, dude. That's just how I do things. I've been an entrepreneur for 15 years, and I used to work in the corporate world before that. And I've done a lot of in-person networking. I used to sell insurance up until a couple of years ago, where I sold my business and started doing this, full time, trying to build it. So that's a little bit about my backstory. But there, I've been through a lot of scrutiny. People have said a lot of false things about me. Yeah, I've made some mistakes. I've said some things I didn't mean to say. These guys triggered me years ago, and I said some stupid things that, are regurgitated even to this day. So I just want to be transparent, man. I just want to be upfront about the road ahead. Let me see. Oh my God, you just killed me, Eli. How did I kill you, Holly's Hauntings and Happenings? Santa Palacio, I respect RJ for saving himself. Sandra, the only reason why he's saving himself is because he's an incel, involuntary celibate. No disrespect intended. You think that guy, if the Filipina P showed up at his place in Florida and she was ready to de-virginize him, you think he would turn her down? You got to be out of your mind. Saturday night. That sounds good, bro. Yeah, you know what? That's perfect, because that's my birthday as well. And here's what I'm going to do. Mike, what time zone are you in? I don't think you answered that earlier. What time zone are you in? Okay. Yeah, just let me know what time zone you're in. And then we'll figure it out. Sandra says, now. Holly says, Sandra, I respect that too, but acting like you know about it when you don't is another thing. Right. Layla Sharp. Hello, Coach and Chat. Just thought I'd drop in and say hello. Hello, Layla Sharp. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Is this your first time here, or have you been here before? Just kind of wondering. You seem familiar. Folks, get your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat. We're going to be going off the air in about, I'd say, about 10 to 12 minutes or so. I want to take this moment before I get back to the chat and walk off the trail, or the last part of the trail. Remind you folks that this channel here and the business that my lady and I run are primarily sponsored through crowdfunding and your donations. So we would appreciate if you can consider making a donation in any amount based on the value you feel you are receiving. You can do so in one of many ways. You can hit the super chat at the bottom of the chat, or the super sticker. If you're here on the replay, once the live stream replay processes or on any pre-recorded video, monetized channels now have this thing called the super thanks. It's a heart with the word thanks in the middle below the title on mobile and on desktop. When you click on that, you can send a paid highlighted message in the comment section of pre-recorded videos and live stream replays. It's another way to support your, favorite creator. If that doesn't work, you can also donate via PayPal or Cash App. Nightbot sharing my PayPal and Cash App links every 7 minutes. On PayPal, you can go to paypal.me/Coach Eli. And on Cash App, you can go to $the real Coach Eli. And it's been an interesting year. On top of inflation, my lady and I had a bunch of unexpected expenses. And so, we would appreciate anything you can do to help support us, to help keep this content going here. The more that we make here, the less that we have to work elsewhere to make, and we can be here more to support you folks. So we're not e-begging or anything like that, but we're saying, the more we can make here, the more time we can give you here to help you folks throughout your days. Eastern time. Okay, cool. Yeah, you have. No, I've been here many times. That's right. It's been a while. And you're on Eastern time. Hey, MYK and Layla. And as always, donations are greatly appreciated, folks, but they are not required. Also, tonight's stream from the studio is going to be a members-only chat. I'm going to be doing a live stream from the studio later tonight. My lady and I are going to go work our side hustle in the afternoon, probably until about 5 o'clock. And we're going to eat some dinner after that. And then around 7:30 or so, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, I'll be going at least live by myself. And if my lady wants to join me, she will. We'll be going live from the studio for a brief in-studio stream with another topic. It will be a members-only chat. It will be publicly available, but a members-only chat. And what that means is, if you're a moderator, you can chat for free. If you're not a moderator, you will need to purchase at least the $2.99 channel membership package for members-only live chats. But I would suggest going with the $4.99 package, because I'm also starting to put some live stream replays and other content on this channel as members-only content, pre-recorded content. And even if you are a moderator and you want to access the members-only pre-recorded content, you will have to purchase the $4.99 package. You get the members-only chats for free as moderators, but the other stuff, everybody has to pay for it. That's just the way the YouTube system works and the Google system works. My suggestion is go with the $4.99 package, and you'll have everything. Now, I do have packages ranging all the way up to $99.99, but everything between $4.99 and $99.99 gets you the exact same thing. It's just up to you how much you want to donate to support and or sponsor the channel. So there's that. Feeling really good, actually. I'll tell you that. I feel real good. Hey, Holly says respectfully, maturely, and professionally. We've got 25 in the box. $25 in the box. That's great. 9 thumbs up. Let's get to at least 10 thumbs up before we're done here, right? Let's get one more thumb up. Come on, everyone. Hit that, smash that thumbs up and share this out, whether you're here live or on the replay. Now, what we're going to talk more about preparing for 2023 between now and the end of the year, because that's going to be the hot topic. But if anyone else has any specific topic that they would like for myself and or my lady to do, personally or professionally, let us know. And we will do the research on it, and we will do a show on it. And, you know, my lady and I have had a lot of experience in life. You know, I'm almost 49 in 2 days. She's almost 47 and a half. And we've lived life. We've practically experienced everything personally and professionally. So if there's something that you're struggling with and you'd like to get our take on it, which could help you better that aspect of your life, and hopefully it would, let us know. You can email me at Coach Eli at coach.eliasmelas.com. That's Coach Eli at coach.eliasmelas.com. Hey, Pablo, what's going on, bro? How are you doing, man? It's great to see you here, dude. Pablo, are you staying out of trouble, brother? I've been staying out of trouble, bro. Pablo, I think you're in the same boat I'm in, huh, man? Yeah. 11 thumbs up now. Thank you, folks. I'm in a great mood. I'll tell you, this is going to be the best Christmas ever. Even though it's probably not going to involve a whole lot of gifts. It's not about the gifts. It's about the miracles that have been happening. And I'll tell you, this has been a miracle year for me and a miracle year for my lady. And we want to help make it a miracle year for you folks, and also do whatever we can to help get your 2023 started on the best foot forward, or on the best foot possible. It's just been absolutely beautiful out here lately. I can't complain, man. There's no reason to complain, folks. I got no more time for whining and complaining, drama, BS. Got no time for any of that. All right. All right, folks, get your final questions, comments, and concerns in the chat. We're going to be going off the air very, very soon. I'm going to run and grab my lady and I a little snack. Go home, and we're going to work our side hustle, and then have some dinner and come back and do a nightcap, possibly including my lady. I hope she joins me. Yeah, 2023 is going to be interesting. I honestly think that things are going to start to get better again. We're seeing gas prices decline rapidly after they reached an all-time high, and people were struggling just to get by, right? Gas prices are way cheaper everywhere than they were this same time last year. I use Super in my car. I filled up for Super unleaded for $4.45. I know to you folks in the South and the Midwest, you're in the $2 range. But let me tell you something. We're used to paying $6, $7 here. We're happy to pay $4.35 for gas or $4.45 for gas. Actually, regular unleaded is $4.15. And ironically, we're by the end of the month or the beginning of the year, I bet you we're going to be in the mid threes here in the Bay Area, and we haven't seen gasoline hit the mid threes like in ages. That means you folks back east are going to be down to maybe like, $2 a gallon gas, maybe $1.99, $2.29, $2.39, $2.49. I have a feeling that things are going to get better in 2023. And this is my prediction. A lot of my predictions have come true this year. A lot of people are not a big, excuse me, a lot of people are not a big Joe Biden fan. I am. Not because I'm a slight left liberal. Yes, I'm slightly on the left. I'm more down the middle, and I love everyone despite their views. But I think Joe Biden has done a far better job than what most people give him credit for. And, that's the reason why we've actually been starting to get back on track. The economy is starting to get back on track. Yes, we're in debt, but yes, gas prices are reasonable, okay, again. And the cost of food is going to start to go down because the transportation fees, primarily due to gas and oil, are going down. So, that all falls hand in hand. I see more of that going down in 2023. That's my prediction. So that's what I feel is going to happen at the beginning of 2023. Things are going to be better. And I look forward to it. All right, folks. With that being said, we're leaving 18 in the box, 13 thumbs up. Thank you again to Coach Eli for his $10 super chat early on in the show. And then in the middle of the show, Mr. Tumnus, once again, thank you for your $50 super sticker. I just don't know what to say anymore. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, with a repeating line over it. Indefinite thank you to you, Mr. Tumnus. That being said, folks, see you later tonight. Have a good one. Take care. And as always, be good to each other.